Hello everyone, I am Tony Joseph. My project partner is Anuja Shukla. Today we are discussing about digital authorization of documents and information security. We are mainly focusing on digital authorization via digital signature. So what is a signature? A signature is a stylized script associated with a person. Traditionally, signing is done by hand. So what's the use of digital signature? Is it just the automation of signing process? Or is it just for electronic display of your signature? We can draw an image with your mouse in Paint application. That gives you an electronic display. Digital signature is not a feature with this kind of display. Digital signatures provide below IT security services: authentication, integrity, non-repudiation. Digital signatures are secure cryptographic signatures. A digital signature is a mathematical scheme for demonstrating the authenticity of a digital message or document. A valid digital signature gives a recipient reason to believe that the message was created by a non-sender and that it was not altered in transit. Digital signatures are commonly used for software distribution, financial transactions, and in other cases where it is important to detect forgery or tampering. Let us focus on digital authorization of documents via digital signature. Let us discuss about two of the available products in the market. The first one is DocuSign and the other one is Adobe EchoSign. DocuSign.
As part of the IT 350 project, we are demonstrating DocuSign application, which is used for deploying an effective e-signature process. We installed DocuSign application and created two accounts in order to simulate the sender and the receiver communicating parties. Let's start with sending a document from the sender's DocuSign account to the intended recipients in order to procure their signature. This is the Get Started screen. This is the home screen where we'll start a new envelope. We'll choose an online document to be sent. Here I'm choosing a document from my Google Docs. I'm selecting project script. It's uploading it. I can select one more document, and it didn't ask me to log in into Google Docs because I'm already logged in. For this demonstration, we'll be using only one document, so I'm removing the other one. I can also browse from my computer for the documents to be uploaded. Adding the recipients here. For this demonstration, we'll be using three accounts of Anuja Shukla: Anuja at Gmail, at Yahoo, and CGN. Yahoo is the sender, Gmail and CGN are the receivers. Here we've added all the recipients, and we can see the order diagram where it shows the levels of the recipients, and when it will be completed we can change the order. So I'm changing the order of Tony from 3 to 2, and it has come back to the second level. And so I've made again Tony to the third level and changing Anushuk's at Yahoo to acknowledge and Tony to receive a copy. We can also change the identified type. We can type in the email subject and the message here for the recipients. typing in message, message. We can also add customized notes for respective recipients, adding a note here for Anuja at Gmail. In this screen we can see that I've added notes for all the recipients respectively. Here are some envelope settings in the bottom of the screen where we can set some reminders, but we'll not do anything in these in this demonstration. So click on next, and this gives a wizard where we can drop in stick e-tabs for the recipients to sign in by choosing from the drop down. So I'm choosing for Anuja at Gmail to put the signature. This is for Anuja at CGN to put the signature here. Then for Anuja at Gmail to put the initial here, selecting everything for Anuja at Gmail, full name, Anuja at Gmail, put company here, put the date signed here. Now from the drop down I'll select Anuja at CGN and put in all the signature e tabs which they called as stick e tabs, where I want Anuja to sign all the signature credentials. So with this I am done with putting in all my sticky tabs. Now I can see that this document is here in my send tab. I'll say send now, and the document has been sent, and it shows me the steps to be taken, and it's there in my sent items, and it shows me 1 2 3 4 5 levels and when it will be completed and who has to do what. And here is the notification in my Gmail from on behalf of Anuja at CGN, which is my company. This is from Anuja Yahoo account. I got it in my Anuja Gmail recipient account. As you can notice, I did not get any email in my CGN account, because first Anuja at Gmail has to sign, only then Anuja at CGN will receive an email. Anuja at Gmail will click on review documents, and it'll take to DocuSign portal, where we'll say that I agree, and we can see that here is the message, hi Anuja at Gmail, please sign, and hit on next. So it'll take down to the document where we have stick e-tabs for Anuja at Gmail. Say sign here, initial, hit on sign here. It takes the signer to portal where a signer can select a signature type, either draw it or select the style and put in some initial. Now this is what I have selected. I'll say adopt and sign. Now my sign is also associated with unique fingerprint ID, and the signature and the initial will come in automatically as soon as I will adopt them. Here I can put in my company, so I'll put in some blah here and hit on next. It says that all the required fields are completed and confirm signing. So I said confirm signing, please wait, and the signing has been completed by Anuja at Gmail. As soon as Anuja at Gmail completed the signing, Anuja at CGN received the copy, or not the copy but an email now, which was the second level, and she is now accessing DocuSign. And again, here is the message, hit on start. That message was which the sender added. Here are the sticky tabs for Anuja at CGN. Again, put in initials, AJ at CGN, and here I'll select some other format of signature, and the signature again has fingerprint ID associated with it. It is putting in, and here I'll say confirm signing. Again, Anuja at CGN has completed the signing process. So now we'll go and log in into the sender's DocuSign account, which is Anushaks at Yahoo. and then we can see in the home tab that there is one notification awaiting my signature, and next to view is Anuja Shukla. Copy has been sent to Tony, it says, and these both were at the same level 3. So here is the notification is in my inbox. I'll access it, and here is the message again, Anuja at Yahoo, who is the sender, please validate. As soon as she validates, email notifications goes to all the signers or the recipients, and it shows two distinct places, Anuja at Gmail and at CGN, both have signed it. We'll go and access the email notification which Anuja at CGN just received, and it says that it has been completed, and access the document, and we can see both the signatures here, all the fields, and this has completed the signing process.
Adobe EchoSign. Let's go through a small demonstration on Adobe EchoSign. You just upload or select a document and send. It is as easy as an email. Sign by typing a signature. It's signed and you are done. Easily find document with filters, or use the search field. You can even sign in multiple languages. Let's go mobile.
This is a comparison of DocuSign and Adobe EchoSign. The company for DocuSign is DocuSign Incorporation, and for Adobe EchoSign, it's Adobe Incorporation. Adobe purchased EchoSign Web Services. In DocuSign, every signature has a fingerprint ID associated with it, which is also displayed to the user, and this feature is absent in EchoSign. EchoSign has digital certificates, but DocuSign does not. The use of digital certificate is that the certificates are certified or verified by a third party. DocuSign supports more number of document signing features. An example here quoted is that signers can attach documents, and this is not present in EchoSign. DocuSign supports more security features as well, like biometric and phone verification, which are absent in EchoSign. The target business for DocuSign is small to medium-sized companies only, like consumer-oriented companies, insurance companies, and for EchoSign, the target is large-sized companies as well, because they support digital certificates as well. Why digital signing for today's fast-paced businesses? The intention to certify a document is that it is approved from where it came, the originator of the document, and it also restricts the modifications in the document transition. And get signatures on the documents in minutes instead of handwritten signatures and applications, hard copies, which takes days. With digital signing, we can quickly authorize many soft copy documents like intellectual property, timesheets, goal sheets, appraisals, medical and personal information. So to do all this digital signing, we have to adopt an easy, simple, secure, efficient and quick way to procure signatures. And applications like DocuSign and Adobe EcoSign are perfect to do this. And these applications are very cost effective and of course security effective. With this, we complete the demonstration of IT 350. Thank you.